And here we are up at Don Recreation Ground, ready for this preliminary final in the Tasmanian Rugby Union. You can hear the cheers for the Burnie squad coming out of the rooms. They've travelled the massive trip down the coast to get here. They'll be happy to be playing nearer to home. And here they come. So this is a great story in rugby union in Tasmania. These guys have been battling for years to get back to this position. And in their first year in senior grade competition, have made it into the top 3. So great to see this exciting team out on the field. With me today, I've got our Tasmanian Rugby Union President, Ebony Altamira. How are you?
Good, thanks, Deon. Thanks for having me.
You're welcome. Always good to get a new, well, I can't say face in the box, but a new voice in the box next to mine. And as Burnie stand waiting in the middle of the pitch, here comes the Devonport squad. Led out by Captain Ruben Haney. We're really in for a cracker of a match today. These two teams have earned their place here. Burnie have really come from behind in this competition. They stepped up one position at a time from some low positions early in the season, made it into the top 4, defeated Taroona in a great game last week, and now here they are after beating Launceston a couple of weeks ago, fighting for their place in the grand final for next week. The sides that have been named. Can pick the Devonport squad, pretty much a full side there. They'll be happy with the team that they've been able to put on the field. Interesting combination difference I can just see in the back 3, something that I've not watched them do yet, with Jamie Tanti coming into the fullback position and Ilisani Tavalagi moving out to the wing. That may be to attempt to counter the dangerous running and the speedster Dave Kalapa from Burnie out on that wing, or maybe they really like the ball work of Tanti and his work and being able to feed Tavalagi on his outside. So they're a dangerous pair no matter which way they play, those guys. We'll just flick over and have a quick look at the Burnie side as well. So very strong side from these guys too. A few different players from last week. Their first 15 pretty much unchanged. Key difference there being Daniel Fa'ifo coming onto the wing. And I think, I'm not sure whether it was Lee Jordan or Cullen Long who started there last week, but has moved out to the bench. But again, a very strong side that these guys are putting on the field. Great to see Ebony, Burnie having great season in both men's and women's this year.
Yeah, they've had a fantastic season this year, really rebuilding, and it's great to see them out in the park today. Perfect weather as well after a wet morning, so the ground's going to be soft and ready for rugby.
Absolutely. Hopefully you won't... and here we go. So whistle's blown and we're away. So ball goes down, taken by Crawford deep down there, and he gives the ball to Tavalagi straight away, who's got some space, and he runs into a nice tackle out there. Well done by Griffiths to just stand his ground in front, and now the ball's been knocked out of that ruck there by Burnie. So you can see Brett Bentley there with a big chase looking for that ball.
Ollie Crawford a bit sore getting up after that one.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how he goes. While they're setting their scrum here, as I've been doing the last few weeks, I'd just like to acknowledge the Palawa people, the traditional custodians of this great island of ours that we now call Tasmania. And I'd like to acknowledge the continued deep spiritual attachment and relationship of Torres Strait Islander and Aboriginal people to country, and honour the strengths of their elders past, present and future. And here we go, scrum time. Seen some great battles between sides, and Burnie put it on here, making it really difficult for Devonport, but great work at the back there by Gold to get it out. Comes into Mark Mio, who's pushed out into the inside centre position too, so not in there at first receiver. Gold copping some heavy traffic there, making it very difficult.
Like they've lost it there as well.
Yeah, I think that's been turned over. And the ball comes back now to Burnie. See. So we might have seen Fa'ifo, the big fella in number 24, taking that, but he had a bit of assistance from the much smaller player in front of him So good work here by Burnie, just making a few metres slowly. And they go wide. Pass is not good, goes out in front. Here he is though, here's the man. Dave Kalapa, he's exciting every time he gets the ball, but yeah, I don't know if it's rolled forward. It's popped out the side of the ruck. Turned over here. And taken on the ground.
Isolated, not releasing.
There it is, you can hear it, referee Graham Reynolds there. And he's actually came over to us before the game, Graham, after his good efforts last week, and he just asked us in the commentary to make a bit of a shout out to all of our interstate rugby union fans who are in lockdown around the country. In particular, some friends of his from up in New South Wales, Shane Maloney and Andrew Bendich from the Uni of Newcastle, and also I think Gareth Penny from Maitland Rugby Union Club, and anyone else in that area, Newcastle and the Hunter region, who are watching or listening or stuck at home. Hopefully you'll be able to enjoy a little bit of our Tassie rugby today. And as the line out comes in, nice and slowly here, Nipper Hayes with the throw. Just taking his time. Haney gets up high, but the throw is really crooked. And we've lost our referee, Mike. He's too far away, I think.
A little bit of wind to contend with here as well today.
That's right.
Coming across the field.
Having another go here. Very early jump at the front there, and that's another very crooked throw. Just that distance in the wind. Here it comes. I think there's a bit of trouble with the microphone.
We can hear Bentley there, coach of Burnie, giving a few cues to his team. Yeah,
he'll be talking all the time. I reckon he'll have not much voice left by the end of the match. So scrum number 2. Burnie really had a good push on in the last one. Let's see what they can do this time on their own ball. Nice and solid. Just drives it forward. Ball now comes out to Oliver. And smothered by Wallace. Tavalagi picks it up. He's going to have too much pace here. And scores under the posts. So great work there from Dean Wallace in the number 13 for Devonport to get his hands on that kick. And that man, Sonny Tavalagi, is a dangerous, dangerous weapon. And he pounced on that ball. You just see here, Oliver, the pass comes back. It was a good move, it was a good option, but really well read by Wallace, who got a good smother on that. The charge down was great. Langy Via unable to get hold of Sonny there too. So Devonport will be happy with that. Putting on 5 points nice and early.
Right under the post as well.
Yeah, on a slightly blustery day like this, Mio will be pretty happy if his teammates keep putting points on in that kind of field position. And sounds like he's missed.
No, both teams went up.
Just a conversation there, you're going to hear.
Because you had a guy up as well.
Haney asking about the early jump in that line out where Shane Bentley, was lifted pretty early, but referee's decision, that you jumped at around the same time too.
Just
so
confusion, Ruben, with one better gap as well, so it wasn't pretty.
Always good to hear the referees out in the field.
That's right. A little bit of interference, unfortunately. A little bit of crackling on that mic coming through. So Devonport with first blood. And no
Just
ball.
Looking for a ball. Yep, I've got 2.
It's always the way. So now we'll just wait to get rid of the second ball. Oh, and no, we're still 2 balls on the field and we're kicking away. So a bit of a hold up here. Time will be off while we wait for this to sort out. So a bit of probably a minute or so blown here on our clock.
Boys are eager to go.
And the kick coming here from Eva Murphy. It's got a nice Nice deep kick there down by the line.
Oh.
And not able to be taken there by Churchill. And he's knocked it out. Went backwards, but that'll give a line out to Burnie, so they'll be happy with this attacking opportunity. I dare say we'll see him pushing this ball out nice and wide again to try and bring Kalapa into the game. My feelings earlier about putting Tavalagi opposite Dave Kalapa are proven incorrect, because Tavalagi's playing on the opposite wing. So Murphy hits it up now. And good counter-rucking here from Devonport. Just slowing that ball down legally. And we come back around and find Lamita with the ball. Big run from the big fella. And here we go, Fa'ifo. Nicely taken. Good tackle around the ankles there by Sam O'Keefe. That was what was needed there. And some good pressure at the ruck there from Nipper Hayes, but Burnie will get this one back too. No support out there. Devonport might get on this one quickly. We got Oliver coming in pretty much in the side of that ruck there.
Make sure you're on side, green work.
Let's pick up that referee mic again. And the turnover.
Holding on.
So great work by Devonport there.
Yep, they held under pressure. Very good.
Good discipline too. Both teams actually, by this point in the game last week, Burnie had given away, I believe, close to 10 penalties. In the first 4.5 minutes, there were 7 penalties or penalty advantages against them. So they've obviously had a good discussion about that during the week, because their discipline's been way better. Mind you, they've actually had possession this time, whereas they were really on the back foot at the start of that game last week against Taroona. So Bakuta just comes in and whispers some sweet words there to Hayes.
Great crowd here today as well.
It is a great crowd. It's very hard to see behind them. And nicely taken up there by, I think that's is that Mackenzie Cooper possibly jumping there. And Devonport slowly take the ball out. Lowry at number 10 position there, gives it off to Wallace. Rolls out of the first tackle and then has dropped it as he hit the ground, and that's been turned over. And now Tavalagi, I don't know how he ended up with that ball on the bottom of that ruck there, but going to go back and pay the advantage. And Wallace with a nice bustling run there, just lost it as he hit the deck. So, another scrum. Just can't pick up that referee's microphone. Too much static on that line, so we're just going to have the quiet background here. Burnie go wide. Ball comes around, a nice little kick through. Who's onto this? Oh, Hakinama! And he goes for the pass. Had Kalapa on his right and just unable to find him. But great kick through there, on the grubber kick through from Daniel Oliver. That was a great move there from Burnie. Well planned out, this one.
Exciting rugby.
I'd love to show you a replay shortly of that one, but we've gone the quick ball and Burnie have won it back on that line out. So another opportunity for them in attack.
Yep.
About 30 metres out, I reckon.
Oof.
Just approaching the 20-metre line.
Got the penalty.
And the advantage, yes. So Devonport going to need to be careful down here to make sure that they maintain their composure. Fa'ifo with the big run again. Bentley goes wide. He'll want to have a run. No, he goes wide. And a nice step off the left, straightening up there. And now they go wide. Hakinama. He's got Daniel Fa'ifo outside him, who can't hold the pass. So great work there by Tavalagi. Just pushing his opposition player. It was Murphy pushing him too wide, but we're going to come all the way back to the other side for this penalty. Not sure what the penalty was for back there.
I think it was offside, but it looks at that.
Actually, just happened just prior to what we can see on the replay here. Players off their feet at that ruck, I think. So Burnie going to kick this down, not opting for the points.
Great rugby so far.
Yeah, it's a close one. We're expecting it, I think. I don't know if anyone's game to put any money on either of these teams. Anyone can win this game. And so far, though, I think Burnie have certainly had plenty of possession, but it was just that one runaway try to Pty Ltd with the kick smother against Burnie. They're certainly looking pretty slick in the back line. Here we go again. Ball comes out, finds Oliver. Goes with a switch move, but gives it straight out to Murphy, running a nice line. And they'll go wide again here. So this time Kalapa comes and throws it over the head of Daniel Fa'ifo out there. It wasn't really on that time. Burnie worked that out. They really had the numbers and had manned up on that side.
Yeah.
Just go back and hit this up here. Look at the defenders. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 versus 3. And the pass was no good.
Settling the nerves probably still.
Yeah, that's right. Obviously, their clear strategy there from Burnie so far is they're taking the ball into a breakdown and then going wide quickly. Devonport with a wide pass there. Lowry now with the ball. Finds Mio with a massive kick downfield. He's taken that well downfield there. And has pushed it just to the halfway. So Phil Rogers, the assistant referee over there, making good use of the halfway line. As an assistant referee, you always love a kick that looks like it vaguely goes out around one of the lines running across the field, so you got somewhere to mark it. Our other assistant referee in this match on this side of the field is Peter Rizzo. And the ball goes to Crawford at the back. 2 hands, loves the dummy, and he has a big run. That'll give him a bit of confidence. Once he gets that first run under his belt, he starts to fire up. Good defence there from Burnie, just shutting that attack down before it hit the gain line. And the slow ball coming out of there from goal to Lowry, just running sideways. Mio gives it off. Wallace with the kick through. And that one finds touch inside Burnie's 22. Just right in front of our van here. Someone collecting the ball kindly. Everyone else just watching it bounce past and not paying attention. Anyone want a rugby ball?
One of the younger...
One of the younger members of the crowd, absolutely. Big shout out to whoever that was who's paying attention to the rugby, not just watching the boys on the field. So Tower with the throw in. Goes to the front. Rough tap down and Crawford gathers. So Devonport now with a really good opportunity here, 10 metres out. Ball comes wide. Nice, smashing tackle. Lamita, no, it was Fa'ifo, has just crunched him. But they get it wide. And they get up quickly on Mio, but Wallace, yeah, oh, that one's pretty high.
Oh.
Gee, these guys need to get these tackles down. They'll be in trouble, but that's good drive, good secondary effort there. Mio with the quick hands out, finds Tanti. He's elusive, but runs into traffic. Mio with good support, fends off Bentley twice.
Yeah, got to get low.
And now comes the advantage. So Devonport tails up. Nice low tackle on Crawford. And here comes Curtis now. And we're still playing advantage, maybe another advantage. This time Lowry finds a gap, kicks it, and no good. Finds Kalapa, but will come back. And I love this. Tavalagi just chasing him, pointing at him, saying, no, mate, bring it back. I don't think Tavalagi would have caught him, though. That man Kalapa is lightning fast.
So we're about 10 metres out.
Right in front.
Going for the points.
Good option. Although he missed, I think he missed the kick from here last time.
Pretty much exactly the same position.
It's a funny day out there. I think on the field it's going to be a little bit blustery. You can see the trees in the background really blowing around a fair bit. Where we are over here with the camera and the van, it's actually really sheltered from that wind. So I'd say it's probably, I don't know if it's actually in theory favouring Mio and blowing across him mainly, but this shot from right in front, you'd like to think he'd put this one over this time.
No, miss it again.
No good again. So we've got that ball just blowing across the field from in the direction from our camera. It's pushed it to the left again. So 2 shots wide from Mio. Bit of luck there for Burnie. Yeah, just trying to decide who's going to go the 22 dropout here. And that's Eva Murphy with the ball. Going to kick it over the left here. He's got good troops out this side.
Straight
Goes
into that wind.
Nice and deep. Holds up nice and high. Crawford gives about 3 dummies to either side and no one's there. And now Tavalagi, he could score off this. He's so elusive. Oh! Very interesting.
Oh, knock on.
Yeah, that's great call there by Reynolds. Let's have another look here. Watch Crawford. Dummies one way, dummies the other. Where are you going to run? Then gives it to him running infield. He gets through a few here. Evades the first tackle, gets caught up in this one, just drops it. Here it is, knocked out.
Yep.
Great work, Camden Churchill, the tackle from behind. Just fist on his arms and knocked that ball out. Came flying off the tackler. Quite spectacular.
A few words said after that one as well. There's some feeling out there.
There is. Burnie just putting the pressure on and coming in really hard, but they're going to have to just make sure these tackles stay down.
Yep. Just need to settle a bit.
Murphy now with the long grubber. Tanti will take it. He loves the counter-attack. He's got such a great step. Nice tackle. Great defence there. Vanderdrift.
Oh, they've lost it.
Burnie captain and held on.
Yeah.
Brilliant work there. Langy Via got on top of that. It was a really, really good tackle from Vanderdrift there, putting pressure on Tanti. He's a great counter-attacker, and this is why they've put him in at fullback. He's very dangerous in these situations, but Vanderdrift, and a bit of help next to him too, I think, there from his fullback. And then Langy Via gets in there and gets on that quickly, and Burnie pushed down now with more attacking chances.
They've certainly had their chances, Burnie. They've been up there.
Yeah, they just got to make sure they keep the ball in hand. They've thrown wide a few times and their passes haven't quite hit home.
Probably just need to settle a bit still.
Yeah, they'd love to score in this opportunity and even it up. So the ball goes right to Bentley. Nice throw. And they go back inside with the quick one rather than going to the maul. And now they're going to go the pick and drive here. Good defence from Devonport, just not overcommitting. And they come right again. This time to Uta with the ball. And Devonport just easing off here. And looking to go wide. No. Ooh. Curtis with a solid hit there on Langy Via after he dropped it. And Via's down. Just watch this.
Yeah, shoulder.
Shoulder to the chest. Solid contact. But we were paying advantage to an earlier discretion. So I think Via's back up there. You can see him in number 13. Just needed a little bit of a rest. I know I would after that one. The wind taken out of your sails by big Tom Curtis.
So they've got the option here. We're going for the scrum though.
Scrum, right. They want to make some space for these outside backs. Be great to get a wide shot on this one where we can see all the Burnie players where they line up. Thanks, Martin. So Ifo out nice and wide. A very, very flat backline set here from Burnie. Just have a look back in there with Oliver standing just outside the 22, and he's got Murphy actually standing in front of him. Be interesting to see where they go with this move. They'll probably go blind, and the ball's popped out same tunnel. So, good scrum, both sides there, keeping their footing on this damp ground. They're in about, I think, the only flat patch of the field too, where they are. So the pitch just levels off a little bit there. You can see, Murphy and Oliver there are standing significantly uphill from where the scrum is, but they're on a nice flat patch. So here they go blind. Yeah, and they've got the space now. Hangs on, and he's over. Has he scored? It's given, and the crowd loves it.
Crowd's excited.
Nice loud Burnie cheer.
You see Krusty there on a chair. Needs a bit of extra height. He's excited.
So Sandy's there with that try. Great work. It's just as we looked at that on the reset, you could just pick by the way Murphy and Oliver were standing that ball was going to go around to the blind side, and Sandy's picks it up and just gets outside gold, and then the dummy there.
Yeah.
Good effort by Curtis and Haney to drag him down, but he's too strong. And evens the scores. We've got a battle on our hands.
I'll just give a shout out to Krusty's wife. He's currently in Canberra in quarantine, so hello.
Mrs. Krusty. Krusty was interested in, and the kick is great kick. What a kick.
Wow.
From out wide, showing Mark Mio how to do it.
Out wide into the wind.
Yes, I was going to say Krusty had helped me out with the commentary a few weeks ago, and I know he was interested in coming in, but I think he'd rather be out there spectating and cheering than trying to remain composed in the van back here. So we let him off the hook.
All right, Devonport's time to kick off.
Yeah, well, where do we go? Mio, definitely one of the better kickers, although he's off target. Trick kick here, goes out to the left. Who's going to get it? Kalapa takes the ball under some pressure, but his teammates get around him quickly. Really great support out there. And Griffith gives it off.
Brad.
Oliver runs into traffic and the ball comes out now. Short passes. Oh, here he is again. Oh, dropped it. So some slippery ball.
Cleaned up by Nipper Hayes, but he's been driven back.
Daniel Ifo drives Hayes back about 15 metres with the ball. And he ends up throwing it forwards, I think, to Tanti out the side there. But we're coming back for the earlier knock-on. So another great run by Sandys. He, the try scorer, just got through a gap here. Devonport really need to improve this defence. It was good work from Oliver in the end there to get to ground quickly, and Bentley to think to shovel this ball out. And they've done it again. We've seen it a few times. One ruck, and then the ball goes quickly. I think it was Dash Lowry, who had hold of Sandys, but didn't hang on. And then the ball ended up with Hayes.
Yes, please.
All right, now we go wide.
Oh, under.
And nice run again from the big fella, Wallace. Just always takes a few with him.
Oh,
Solid tackling high and low there. To Uta and Lamita. And now Devonport running it up through the hands of Cooper. Now to Lowry, to Mio. The little kick through. Puts the pressure on. And we're going back.
oh.
We got a penalty in the middle against Burnie. Now a little bit of technical work here. We may be able to pick up this referee's mic.
Mark's under your foot, basically. The mark's there under your foot.
Beautiful.
Beautiful. Oh.
And the kick comes out.
Just a bit short of where I think he was expecting it to go. I think it came off the foot.
That's a good gap, Red. There, stay there.
Oh, they've lost it, Devonport.
Oh, Burnie now piling on the pressure with this downhill run. And the big fella's really showing how it's done there. Devonport are going to have to tighten up their tackles, make sure they go really low. Well, we're going to see more of this happening. Murphy with the kick, well read back there by, I think that's Hunter Connell-Kelly. No, but he doesn't get under it. And
Burnie still got it.
manages to keep it in there. Really great work.
Oh.
And Kalapa manages to hang on as well. Great work out there, but now...
Stepped out.
Yep, play in touch.
Still trying to
Lineouts haven't been the best today from both teams, though. Lots of turnovers so far. See what Devonport can do with this one.
Yeah, that wind must be making it difficult.
Oh.
Line out goes to the front.
And they've lost it already.
Oh, getting a bit heated over there.
Oh, Sam. No, sorry, it wasn't Sam.
Bit of a shove. Hands up, wasn't me, sir. I didn't do anything. Goes back over to shake hands, give him a hug. Bit of an apology. Bentleys having some words out there to him. Just getting a little bit heated down there. Then Pacuta gets up. Who's he going to throw the ball at? Well, it's a close one.
Set.
And Burnie now. Nice scrum. The scrums have been really good. No collapse scrums, no penalties. Here comes the wide ball outside. Great defence by Tavalagi. Just to get enough hands on Via back there.
Thank you, well done.
And Burnie regather and set with a ruck in the middle of the field. They got the big fellas out here. Oh no. Sandys wasn't ready for the slick hands, I think, from Bentley.
Yeah, I think Bentley gave a little dummy and weren't ready.
Yeah, I've got both teams though, so I've asked for both half-backs to feed straight, okay? And it's both teams. Mark's here.
Good to hear Graham out there now. Hopefully we've got the technical...
Nobody move.
Don't get too excited.
Crouch!
There he is. No crackling at the moment.
Set! Steady!
So Borgen didn't get put in there. Just a little bit of an extra drive, I think, from Devonport, but the scrum not settled.
You want to come across? Yep.
Pretty much in the middle centre of the field at the moment, so ball could go either way when it comes out.
Yeah, you're right.
Backs look like they're set up, ready to receive out to the far side of our field.
Yeah, deep lines this time from both on both sides of the field. Which side will they go? Wouldn't be surprised to see Oliver come around from the right to the left. Oh no, Devonport now have it. So away they go. Tanti just stopped by
Nice
Via.
and stolen.
And then great
Oh,
defence. No, they've just managed to get there, but good defence. Ifo's got to roll away and he gets out of there.
Got the penalty. Advantage.
And O'Keefe. Haven't seen a lot of him yet. Mind you,
Here we
Devonport have
go.
not had a lot of the ball. Here we go. Just running across field. You can see just the uncertainty out there from Devonport. And Connell Kelly, great footwork from Connell Kelly to stay in there.
Yeah.
Brilliant work. He must be pretty close. And Lowry comes into the halfback position. Gold dishes off a very flat pass.
Got to get those tackles low, though. They're still pretty high.
Yeah, it's only a matter of time, I think. And there's not been any release on Haney, I wouldn't say there. So we'll get a free shot here,
advantage.
Devonport.
It's gone
forward.
Crawford wants to go fast.
He loves it.
On.
Here he goes.
Straight to it. He
Bit of a stumble. Trips over his teammate's foot, I think. But Gold's there. O'Keefe now passes the ball out. Finds Cooper. And here they come. Just again running sideways. They really need to straighten up. Mio with a good work and taken out.
Right
so nice work, but we can see the tackle takes Tavalagi over the sideline.
Yeah. They're right next to us here in the crowd, so I think the crowd's letting us know what happened with that one.
Sideways running's just killing Devonport in their back line, just running out of space. And we can watch them here. Curtis runs across field. Lowry's then running across field. Mio runs across, but straightens up and gives Tavalagi a bit of space, but his foot taken out. Great shot there. Yeah. Langivia begging the referee, the assistant referee, Peter Rizzo. And the decision's well made down there by the officials. Good line out this time for Burnie. Murphy under pressure. And here we go. Now that's carried back in by Burnie, so that becomes a Devonport scrum. Decision there with the ball, even though it was touched by the Devonport player, it all comes down to who carried the ball back into the in-goal area, and it was taken back by the choice of Burnie, so they lose it.
Never Hayes there, set. Hooker for Devonport.
Yeah, great shot of him. The concentration on these guys' faces. The anticipation of this first hit. Two very well matched scrums. It's great to see. Gold goes out, finds Lowry. Mio running straighter, finds that line, but really just runs into the defence there. I think they're all offside in that back line. Got up a bit too quickly, and there's a turnover. We'll see. No, Devonport managed to get it. Haney now with the hit run. They're going to hold him up there. His knees on the ground now, need to release.
Yeah, come back to the penalty.
Next one goes to the bin, all right? Two offsides in here. 22 red.
There it is. Next one goes.
Yep.
And they've been good. It's just those offsides, and we're talking about that area of the field here, deep in defence, where you can't afford to repeatedly infringe.
Nice clear comms there from our central referee, though.
Yes, just really easy for a captain to know what's going on there. Next one goes is the word. So back line out here set with Lowry and Mio quite flat, and Wallace is a bit deeper, and then Tanti on his outside.
Oh, feed it in. What's going on?
Yeah, delay in the feed there. That scrum was fine.
Yeah.
And then Devonport have even kicked that ball away. Burnie not happy about it, but I'm sure they weren't going to go the quick tap here. So the short arm, the free kick here. If they opt to kick this ball out, becomes Devonport's line out. So he'll go for a bit of a run instead and go long. That's a great kick. They were not expecting him to go that way. And that is a massive, massive turnaround. So from a indecisive scrum half, not feeding the ball, to a line out now in your defensive half, 10 metres from the halfway line, that is a massive turnaround, a big blow to Devonport. Okay, so Hayes now, just the secret whispers again, this time with Haney. Not sure who's in charge of this forward pack and the line out, but they keep changing who's providing the the advice to Nipper as he throws it in. It's a great throw. No, just too high. Oh, beautifully read at the back there. Sandys. And great work from Devonport there, driving over that. I think they've won that back too. It was a really...
Not much support there.
No, just only... There's a couple of Burnie players there, but they really weren't prepared for three of the Devonport players to push them off. And kick is out on the full. So I think that was carried... taken back inside the 22 by Devonport, I think. So it's a long way back. So another mistake to these guys. Oh, maybe he was outside. Just watch here from Lowry coming into halfback. Yeah, Mio is outside the 22. And well left by Kalapa too out there. He read that really nicely because he was on the spot and he could have tried to catch that.
So Burnie line out.
And turned over.
They had it, but they lost it.
Yeah, again. So they did get that win that ball, the line out.
Yep.
Lowry's
got the kick, the grubber.
The grubber through, but that's no good. And Daniel Fa'ifo with some space here. He'll step. Nice contact, but just rolls out of it. He's
support,
a strong boy. Oh, well taken there too.
Yep.
Been turned over. No. Penalties coming the other way. So Gold, I thought, had his hands on that.
Yeah, I think he... Oh, Bentleys just straight through the middle. Quick ball.
And away they go. So the kick now with a penalty advantage. Oh, dear, Tandy. No, not Tandy. Connell Kelly was about to catch it and knew that Kalapa was all over him. And he actually just stepped back and almost left the ball. But
we're going back for the penalty, it looks like. And we're going for a shot.
There was no one. Well, Kalapa ended up on the spot here. He was out of our picture. But just watch Connell Kelly. He's like, oh, I don't want that ball. You're going to smash me if I catch this. And where are we going? The points?
Yep.
Good option. Already 2 in front. 5 equals a try. Pushing in. There's probably 5 minutes to go. 4 or 5 minutes maybe in this half.
See, it was a good good tackle earlier by Gold, but I think he must have got his hands on the ground.
Yeah, I thought he looked all right, but like once the cavalry arrived, it was hard to see, and it wasn't until the ruck formed around him, I think, that penalty was awarded. So, yeah, I think you're right. I think he must have gone, got the elbows on the ground or more than that.
And
it's a nice little chip.
Good kick. Got the points.
So the difference of 5 points here is from the boot of Eva Murphy. Mark Meo's had 2 shots at the other end that he's missed, both from right in front of the posts. So Murphy at the other end, though, kicking much more accurately. Must be an advantage down that end, I'd say, with the wind not impacting on that so much. Anyway, here we go. The last few minutes. Kick hits the ground and goes out. No one's anywhere near that ball, but it's carried over the 10, so it'll be a line out to Burnie.
Let's see if Burnie can win this one. It's gone.
Yeah, they managed to get hold of the last one, but when they brought the ball down, they lost it and turned it over. So
no one seems to be winning their line out today, but Bentleys up.
Nice one that time. Ball out in front of Oliver. They go wide. Whoa! Wallace coming in at high pace and misses.
Good drive.
And Murphy's been really good so far today.
Crawford got the ankles there in the end.
Finally gets
that
hit.
Like a forward pass.
Just.
Yeah.
And there's our half-time.
Oh, great first half so far.
Very good, tight, close rugby. Oliver Crawford, he's going to have a bit of an argument about something.
A few words.
All of Devonport, there's quite a few of them there, not very happy about something. But it is what it is, and it's now half-time where the boys all get to have a break.
See, Coach Jerry's just walked out in front of us. heading out to his team for Devonport.
Yep, there'll be interesting discussions out there. Devonport really haven't been overly dangerous so far. The one try they scored was off a kick smothered and run definitely against the flow of play when that try was scored. They had a really close opportunity with Sonny Tavalagi taken over the sideline right in the corner whilst in the act of scoring. But other than that, they've really not looked very dangerous. Whereas Burnie, when they keep the ball in hands, are really threatening. So it's going to be a great second half. We'll have a bit of a break and see you guys back very soon. And we're back into it. So,
stay here, Red.
A bit more technical work here, trying to pick up this referee mic. It's sounding good at the moment.
Get off it.
So now Devonport with the downhill run. Haney with a good bustling run there. Mackenzie Cooper right up his back end there, pushing him on, getting him to ground. Nice run from O'Keefe. So Devonport, they love running downhill in their second half, and we've seen them come from behind to win so many times up here. They're going to need to release Cooper. Finally gets to ground. Gold now. Pushes it wide. O'Keefe getting heavily involved in this run down. Had the ball 2 or 3 times already, and now they go wide. Bit obvious there from Lowry with Wallace on his inside.
Keep working, Red.
And Ifo wasn't going to have a bar of that. Now they go wide.
We've got numbers out there.
Tavalagi, great work, but Tanti's got no space. And Devonport now going to have to release as he gets to ground. Cooper, Haney. Want to look for Curtis here. Curtis has not had any opportunities really today. But he's a powerful runner and very dangerous with the ball in hands. Oh, Bakuta! Big step off the left foot, and the dummy runs into some big tackle. Now they've got some space out wide. Wallace, great contact on that tackle, and can't see what's going on for the tent and the crowd. But Devonport still managed to hang on. I don't know who made that tackle. It was a great tackle a minute ago. Could have done without the tent down there. Well, Devonport still pushing on. We can just see their legs driving forward. They push down into this corner.
Must be very close to the line there.
Stay, Red. Hey, step back.
And a wide pass. Mio pushes out now. Lowry really needed to throw that ball quicker. And the pass. Tavalagi not happy. Not happy. It needed to be a fast pass, that one. Lowry just, again, ran across field, and he didn't end up drawing the defender onto him. If he had have either held onto it for longer and drawn that defender, it would have been all right. But instead, he just kind of ran. He needed to pass quicker. It was good work coming across by Daniel Fa'aifo to put the pressure on. Just have another quick look here. Lowry needed to pass now, but instead he ran and just gave Fa'aifo time to get across, and the pass was no good.
Yeah.
Right intention trying to draw, but Fa'aifo didn't get drawn into him, and he just ran straight at the wrong defender. If he had been able to get a little bit wider, maybe he would have put Fa'aifo in 2 minds. So bad luck out there to Devonport. Burnie now with the deep pass and the long kick. Is that scrum inside the 22? I think so. Easily inside the 22.
Ruben, I don't know what the problem is with the scrum, but there's a fair bit of complaining from the front row. Better footing after set, well, I'm happy.
Good comms there from the referee to Devonport. Another line out. See how we go. Devonport's ball up early, but it's long again.
Yeah, the throw's not been good. And Burnie now recover. And Via can't gather that ball. But
and
offside.
with a quick one again. Here we go.
Wallace now takes it in, gives it off to Cooper, who runs into the tent and taken over the sideline.
It's great work by Crawford, though, to go quick. You can see Crawford and Bentley out there having a good little chat to each other.
Yeah, those guys would have played a fair bit of rugby together over the last few years. Brett Bentley certainly played a lot of games with Devonport in the last few years while Burnie had been developing their side.
Let's see how this line out goes.
Yes, throw this time goes to the front and finds Vanderdrift. And the ball comes back now. Murphy, whose kicking's been exceptional, but that one not so good. Connell Kelly uses the feet. Goes to Tavalagi, who seems to have moved into the fullback position now, and they've pushed Tanti out onto the wing. Oh, dear. Bit of a slip there, but that's a high shot with no arms.
I think he was falling over. Yeah, everyone's all good, though, it seems.
Yeah. Just, I think Tavalagi, as he ran in, slipped, and the player, in attempting to change his position, also slipped. Just here. Yeah. Definitely high contact, unintentional, very low body height from the tackling player.
So we're going for the points by the looks
points,
of it.
they need some.
Mio, see what he can do down this end.
That's
Seems
right.
to be the scoring end at the moment.
Yes, and he's again directly in front. We'll see what happens. But yeah, definitely Devonport put on 3 points at the start. They've really had the ball down here the whole time, and they know in this second half that, you know, every point as you're running down this hill counts. If you can get, you know, 3 points each time you go down there, they'll win this match. And they're really piling on the pressure now. Burnie's defence has been pretty good. That was probably an unfortunate one in that situation. But, you know, I was pumping up the kicking of Murphy, and then he failed to find touch, and that kick is good.
Well done, game on.
Absolutely, 2 points in it.
I'll give a couple of shout-outs while we're just on break as well.
I don't want to be making that decision.
All our friends in Victoria and New South Wales that aren't able to play community rugby this weekend.
Well, someone's supposed to be smart here, it's not me.
Sounds like hopefully they're listening in, even if it's just for the match officials.
Currently 130 people watching, so it's lots of attention. Certainly a lot more than we usually get on a Saturday. And here comes the kick.
Nicely taken by
Crawford again, shuffles sideways, but
release!
Well taken by Tower. And Gold comes in now, shovels it out to O'Keefe, who's been really busy. He's turned up the volume this half after a quiet first half.
Good low tackle there.
And we come left again.
All right.
This time Mio, the high kick, doesn't go very long. And it's ball goes out, was carried back by Devonport.
Sorry, but it was taken back. Did that go out on the full? Okay, we'll take it back up here.
Good comms there by the referee.
Yeah, but it taken back inside the 22. You took it inside. You took it back inside the 22.
Good explanation.
That's right.
So went out the full.
Just trying to clarify with the assistant referee there whether the ball actually bounced before it went out or not. And yes, we could hear Reynolds there, but that crackling's getting the better of us, so we'll just have to mute that microphone for now. Burnie haven't had a lot of success on their line-outs. Short one, Vanderdrift gets up.
Straight to Griffith.
Well done, Griffiths, to get through there. Gets away from Bercuda, but he grabs him back. Now they have to release him. And Burnie go again.
What a fend.
Nice little backwards pass there too. Flick out the back. Not supporting his weight there.
Must be some hands.
I don't know where the ball is. Here it comes. We can see the Burnie players all pointing at it. It was in there somewhere.
In front of
Murphy, nice work, gets through.
Good
Hangs
support.
on. Ball goes wide.
Oh, forward pass there. Lost the ball.
Lost the ball now, Devonport. Gold decides the quick kick. Under pressure though, so back for the advantage at the scrum. Daniel Oliver there just pushing that ball. Not the best of timing out there. I think Finney Taue just getting in there too early.
Nipper Hayes jumping on that one.
It's good work back here by Murphy to get over the gain line and get his team moving forward. It was when it came back here. Oliver just trying to direct his team, but came too early. And wasn't expecting him to be quite so close, I think, too.
Another scrum. These have been good as well. Strong scrums.
Yeah, it's nice to have, you know, we're 10 minutes into the second half and there's not been a scrum penalty yet. So that's, you know, good shout out there to all the forwards. I love the scrum as a great part of this game. There we go, Mio now with the big kick downfield and comes off the side of his boot. But gets past Ifo. He has another shot at it now and picks it up. Likes to go slow. Haney's got him covered though.
There though. Where's his support? Oh.
And Burnie have, Devonport, sorry, have blown through that. And the ball's on this, we can just see it on this side. If they can get another ruck on that.
Over it though.
No, counter ruck comes in from Burnie again, but Reynolds decides, I think, that that's not come out quickly enough. So both sides there counter rucking nicely, but no one could get that ball out. We'll see another mountain of men collide in the middle of the pitch here. I don't think we've had any substitutions from either team as yet. Looks like both teams still have their starting side on the field. You can see in the blue headgear there, Sonny Tavalagi is now playing in the fullback position. Jamie Tanti is running off that right wing on the far side. Just a bit of a strategic change. Thought we might have seen that. Mio now comes the other way and gives it to Tavalagi, who's got some room out here.
Space. They've got some space.
Donald Kelly, nice work with the left hand. Oh, pretty high tackle.
Again, just slipping over in that soft red dirt up this area.
Yeah, just taken over the sideline. So this getting wide strategy, it's not really working. Dave Kalapa coming over and making easy meat out of Hunter Connell Kelly.
Yeah, I think Nipper Hayes was asking for the high tackle there as well.
Yeah, may not have been any contact. Certainly the arm came in around the shoulder height, but
another
messy line out. Well picked up by Gold there with that ball at his ankles. Devonport with another opportunity here. Really important for Burnie to maintain composure. No penalties here. Mio's now got his first ball over the bar for points. So Burnie are going to need to make sure they don't give him another chance at that. Great work by Lamita there. I think we just couldn't pull it off. And I think the advantage is being played too.
I think so.
Mio, good fending. Can he get it away?
Twisting.
Lowry. Oh, surprise.
Yeah.
About ready to give that left-handed pass, and all of a sudden he's on the ground. Wallace, nice bump off. Good tackling by Burnie. And here it comes. Mio now getting heavily involved, evading people left, right and centre. Gold with the dummy.
Oh.
He needed to straighten up there. There was a massive gap.
Massive
Needed
over.
to sell the big... If that was Oliver Crawford, he would have been over. It would have been a big two-handed dummy and he would have straightened up and scored.
But Devonport has still got it down there.
Where there's some interesting gesticulations going on out there between Crawford and Reynolds, the referee. Well, they look like what they're talking about. Looks like talking about tipping tackles, but...
So line-outs haven't been anyone's great work today.
No.
No one's won their line-out really, I don't think. Maybe one or two.
So Devonport with this line-out, we might... Devonport with the line-out throw?
Yep, must be. Oh.
Thought they were the ones who threw it out. Certainly saw Hayes with the ball in his hands, but... Oh, and another mess. Crawford reads it nicely and makes a couple of metres.
We've got numbers out there.
And really close to the line. Goes to Mio. Goes over the top there. Tavalagi gets outside Kalapa.
Gotta get that
Can't
tackle.
take Tanti. Oh, again. Great effort by Tanti to get that ball up to Tavalagi, but he knocks it on. And Devonport thwarted again. So close.
Just that added pressure.
They really are panicking, Devonport. Just pushing passes. Just watch here, it was good. This was good because they got it out there quickly. But again, Kalapa, his defence just so good to stay out, to not get drawn in.
Yep.
And then the pop pass off the ground from Tanti to try and find Tavalagi wasn't good enough.
Is that sidewards running again?
So I think, yeah, they're just so used to trying to get around the outside, and this Burnie team, they're so quick, and their defensive line has just been outstanding. Like, they're never getting the overlap out there, even though in that case, Tanti was wide out there. Kalapa just covered them so easily. Just sideways shuffling, not being drawn in, and not allowing Tavalagi to get on the front foot.
I reckon Mio could have backed himself there, though.
He often does, yeah. He often does, and that wide looping pass gave Burnie time to get out there. There were a few defenders around him, though, so we may see him next opportunity to have a go.
All right, Burnie scrum.
In some ways, I'm surprised they haven't pushed Mio into 10 as well, but...
Nice
straight through Sandys, and he drops it again.
Lost it.
Just the handling in tackles has been pretty poor in a lot of cases by both teams. That's the pressure of the game.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he thought that he was getting a bit surprised from the behind tackle.
All right, a bit of a wait here. Seeing a substitution. Looks like Mackenzie Cooper coming from the field. No, maybe must be Blood. So he's going to stay on. Just quick hose off of the face. Check out the Burnie supporters there in the background, all anxiously awaiting the end of this game. Just hanging ahead by skin of their teeth. To 8. Devonport reserves there, just staying warm in case they're needed. Looks like we might even be going to see a substitution here. Looks like Cooper's coming off, and we'll see. Might be Shane Lowry. No, it's not Shane Lowry. It's Matthew Young.
Matthew Young's coming
spring
on.
Chicken.
Yeah.
So Youngie comes out to just replace Cooper while he has some bleeding nose dealt with, I think. Let's go, Dad, is the call on the sideline. Let's go, Dad. Not sure which one the dad is, but let's go, everybody. Scrum sets. Devonport with the feed. Mio, there we go. I called it. Mio's now in that first receiver position.
Oh, he's lost his feet.
Tavalagi loses his footing again. Someone needs to get that guy some boots with longer studs.
Oh,
and ripped out there by Burnie. But that's a ruck. You can't do it. No hands in there. And Devonport, will take the points here and go in front. Yep. If they get them. It's what they needed. They know it.
So it'll be interesting if we if it's a draw at full time, Deon.
Who knows what the match competition rules are? Are you on top of that?
All over it, all over it. Just had a little conversation with the referees offline just then to check.
10 minutes each way?
That is the way.
10 minutes each way.
5-minute break and then 10 each way. And
it's not golden point though, is it?
No, no.
It's the winner after those two 10-minute periods. And if there's still a draw?
It's whoever finished on top.
Oh, there we go. So Devonport in the box seat in that case. But
anyway, Mio in the box seat at the moment.
That's right.
And he's got it. He's got the kicking boot back on.
So Devonport will be happy with that one. Hit the lead. So they managed to hit the lead very early in the match, going up 5-0. But they haven't seen it for quite some time, and now finally managed to put some points on the board that get them back in front by a whisker.
So it does seem to be the scoring end, that end.
Does. does. I've seen many a game and played in many a game up here against Devonport, where they know if they get to choose, they'll run up the hill in the first half, because that downhill slope is a big, big help in this second half.
Nicely taken over there.
They're all over him too on the bottom there.
They're calling for it, and Burnie's got it. Yeah.
Stolen and a penalty advantage, didn't release. Really great work in there by Burnie.
I think that was a substitution from Burnie as well.
Yeah, right.
He must have had a change out there, because that's Patrick Tupou. Tupou?
Yeah, right. So I think we had the quick tap was actually played, and Devonport were knocked back 10.
Oh, we're going for the scrum.
For another scrum, here we go.
Where are we? 22.
Just inside the 22. Be interesting to watch the Burnie backline set here. Again, fairly flat out wide.
Very flat.
It's their often their moves where they switch inside and go for a kick. They set very flat like this. Off their more attacking moves where they keep the ball in hand, they're usually a lot deeper. So
they're nice and wide though.
Here's my pick here will be a switch, maybe even a wrap. I wouldn't expect.
Oh, here we go.
Boom. Tell you what, Sandys has been a machine off the back of those scrums. So Via now, Lungy Via.
Straighten up. Oh,
got to hold on to it, just holds on. Whoa. Tell you what, nearly dropped it. The ball gets tapped back there with the hand. Oliver hangs on. Great, great. Dummy. Good option to hang on there from Oliver. And now Burnie pushing in 5 metres. Oh, not ready for it. Well taken out there by Ifo. Wasn't expecting that. Loitering out on the wing. And here comes Sandys again, I think.
Must be tired on that line out there.
Very close to the line.
Looks like there's hands in there. Referee's got good view of it. Bentley.
Oh, dishes it off! Lamita! What a move by Brett Bentley!
Sneaky. And the crowd are loving it on this side.
Come back and have a look at this.
I'm not sure how he meant it, but it worked.
Tip your cap, Brett Bentley. Watch the pass. He hangs on to this for so long. Watch it, hang on. Just waited long enough to give Lamita the gap. So long, maybe it was half a second, but it seemed longer.
You got to go low on that tackle.
And the big fella fires up.
He's excited. All right, we've got the kick. How's this going to go? The wind actually looks like it's died down a bit.
Sure does. Those trees are hardly moving at all there in the background now. He is a great kicker.
Don't jinx. Deon.
No, I shouldn't.
Mark Mio earlier.
This is Langy Via. He's he put a few really good kicks over last week, I think, and he can be the difference. Let's see.
Oh, it's short, I think.
Sorry, Langy. He had it straight, but just tapped it. Burnie now, 4-point lead.
It's a tight game.
At least it's not 3 or 5 points. We no threat of that draw at this point. Gonna have to see a few more scores before that happens. But a great try there, great persistence from Burnie. Now Mio with the kick. I think he'll go with the more...
substitution here.
Subs everywhere.
Like O'Keefe is
going off.
Hayes.
No, Hayes.
Yep.
No. Hayes is just running it. No, he's just changed field position, I think, because of the kick.
Lowry, I think, is going off now as well. Ash Lowry looks...
subs everywhere.
Devonport's making some moves. Just a shout out to Juki as well that I see walking along the sideline here. Who unfortunately got injured pre-season. Did a knee. He would love to be out there with the Devonport boys this afternoon.
Yes, so yeah, that's always one of those unfortunate things. He hasn't been able to play all year. And here comes the kick. So goes deep and very high. Well taken back there by this man who's just been an absolute machine.
Good fending.
And dishes it off. Oh, that could have been forward, but no, Murphy's got some space. Connell Kelly now dishes it out.
Oh,
no, Kalapa. No, it bounces in. No, out on the full. So exciting hands out there from Burnie, but Dave Kalapa with the kick there just off the side of the boot.
Exciting rugby, that back line from Burnie, isn't it?
They're scary.
All right, Nipper Hayes. What can he do? Better line out this time.
Here we go, middle of the field. Wallace running back in, straight line. We know he's good when he does that. And then they come back to the left. Quick shovel out. Nipper Hayes around the outside, but no good.
No support though. Oh, he's fighting down there.
Great work
Well
to
done.
not lose that when the defence was there. Curtis, they need to use this guy more. He's been, I've seen him in that game when they played down against Hobart Lions. He just destroyed them. Nice hands here. Tavalagi on the outside. Tandy needs to go inside here. And there he is. Straight through. Spins, steps.
Straight under.
And he's going to go under the posts. That's what they've been waiting for from this man.
Yeah.
Finally are able to get him in some space. I really thought that Jamie Tanty on his outside needed to come back in and just draw some of those defenders off, but
Nice footwork.
Tavalagi didn't need it. That's why this pass here, the big, wide left-handed pass. Don't even know who that was who threw that long pass. Daniel Wilson has just come on. First touch of the ball and gets the try assist. And Tavalagi looking around, where do I go? Where's the next defence coming from? Nowhere. And he's over.
All right, Neo.
Devonport back in front. While we're just having a bit of a wait for the kick here, there's plenty of comments on the YouTube stream here. So good, few good comments out here. Alex Bercuda, deep in lockdown, New South Wales. Thanks for your comment there. I'm going to take a guess that you're related to Isaac, who's out there, and the kick's good in the meanwhile. So. Good for the Bulls, who now hit the lead by 3. Now we're in the perilous position where we could end up with a draw with a penalty goal to Burnie.
A few comments there from Mike Blomfield as well, one of our match official coaches.
Yes.
Okay, Burnie with the kickoff. What can they do this time?
Just the comment in there, Alex Bercuda, I'm going to guess it's Isaac's dad, because he says, "Okay, son, what was the sweet nothings that you whispered at the line out?" All right, back
Crawford,
into it. Here we go.
nice
Crawford.
Drive. Good drive. Where's the sport?
Bullocking run from him. He always lifts in this last sort of 10, 15 minutes as well. Expect to see him
Bentleys
getting his
over that
hands
one.
on it.
Oh,
Just couldn't quite reach it. Hayes now with a big high pass to Mio. And he kicks
no
it.
one back there.
Oh, the
good bounce.
Bounce is awful. Oh, great work. Great dish off there.
Yeah.
Good support play at the back from Hakinima, who's been very, very quiet. We've not seen him at all this game. And Burnie now just need to slow it down, get their support back in, get some structure.
Get some
and
numbers
see if
over
they
that
can
ball, because
get out of this half.
There we go.
And they do it. Lamita again, the try scorer. Oliver now with some space. No one out. Oh, the left-footed kick. Good work from Daniel Faifa to not give away a penalty, but Jamie Tandy's got some room now.
Some legs.
And he is fast. Great. Oh, what a tackle.
Well done, whoever that was.
That's Hakinima, who I just said, he's been quiet. Well, he's just made a try saver. Gold with the chip through. Is it going to sit up for him? Haney.
Not sure what's going on.
Oh, ball's gone out. No excitement there. The crowd standing on this side of the field lose the sight of the ball when it's on the ground down in that corner. So no one knew really whether it had gone out or whether it was still in.
I think we've got an injury on the field at the moment as well, by the looks of it.
Is that Crawford?
No, I think, yeah, it is.
He's just taken a break.
Momentum feels like it's with Devonport at the moment, though.
Yeah, it's this downhill run here. It's they know how it works. That back far corner. See what all happens. You can also see we've got Crawford down, but Yeah, Sonny Tavalagi's also having a sit down, probably about 70 metres behind where this line out is. No one's noticed, no one's paying attention. I think he's probably said, no, I'm fine, just having a rest.
Crawford's back on his feet. Just wanted to have a little...
Tavalagi back on his feet too.
It's good to see.
Strategic timeout. Saw during the week all these elder statesmen of the English Rugby Union calling to go back to the removal of strategic substitutions and only allow players to come off if injured.
Nice line out this time, much better than what we've seen.
Looked a little bit forward, but great run by Lungi Via.
Good line.
Well taken again there by... It's not Sandy's on the ground. I think it's might be Tower for the front row.
Nice pick up and drive.
Oh dear. Good have it in the tackle. New man on there, Adam Clifford, I think, for Devonport making that tackle. We've got some offside play. So again, trying to keep up with these substitutions.
I think that was Patrick Tupou as well.
Tupou, yeah.
Picked it up at his ankles.
I suspect he's probably... Tower's still out there. I was just watching Tupou before practicing line-out throws, so...
He did the last one.
Yep.
And it was good.
So Burnie now into their attacking half.
Another line out for Burnie, see if it's...
Yeah, there he is, Tupou out there in the number 6. So he's got broad shoulders. he's a solid-looking man. Where's he going to go this time? Vanderdrift, they've had a lot of success with him at the front, if they can get him up quickly enough, because Haney's there.
Oh.
Hayes finds gold. The long pass now to Mio, who goes with a big kick, and they know this is where you want to play it. Rotten bounce. Akinama wants this to sit for him. And Tandy's got him. Great tackle. Nice work there too from Akinama to put it down, try to get to his feet. Curtis and Haney making it difficult. Good counter-rucking. And they've managed to win that and got an advantage here too.
Knock on, knock on.
Ooh.
Oh, I think we're going to have some words
33 minutes.
We've got the cards out.
I'd love to be able to pick up this referee mic. No. No good. Apologies, all you people watching.
So I think that is Sandys, who's just been sent from the field, yellow carded.
Must have been a call from an assistant referee on that one, I guess, because the original...
Oh, no, sorry, not Sandys.
Oh, no, Lungi Via. The original call from Reynolds on the field was knock on.
And it looks like Mio's going to try and go for the points here again.
6 in front, and good option. Lungi Via is the strike kicker too for Burnie with him off the field. It's going to be harder for them to make up this difference, and if it's at 6 points, that's a converted try. It's going to be tough for Burnie to come back if this one goes over the bar.
Easy one here, really, for Mio.
Someone's trying to smoke him out there with a...
I think that's the fire. Oh, yep.
There it is. So Devonport now. A little bit of breathing space. Not enough, though. Not enough. We've got 34 minutes on our clock. Not really had much by way of injury time or stoppages, so I'll expect, like last half, we'll probably end up seeing the game finish around 41 minutes. Vanderdrift now going off the field, being replaced. Maybe...
Not sure who's he being replaced with yet.
Maybe Suhirman. Connell Kelly coming off from this side. And being replaced as well by number 22, Drew Redmond. There's a call for Redmond to be put on the field from someone out there in YouTube land. Blake Marsh Your request has been answered by the Bulls.
Here we go, game on.
And ball not taken. Went backwards. Nice work in at the ruck there from the big fellas.
Oh, there's a knock on him.
Well
there,
out.
There?
Not sure what happened there. Certainly referee's arm came out, but it's not still out. Yeah, it's an advantage to Devonport.
Let's call it back.
Coming around offside at that ruck. Some good pushing and shoving in at this ruck here. Daniel Fa'ifo gets shoved well out of there. Well offside on the side of that ruck there. Tupou just getting in the way. And then still offside, never retired before he got involved in the play. And Devonport now just milking the clock.
So Wallace going for the line.
So just a nice nudge from him. Take the ball 5 metres from the halfway mark. Still in Devonport's defensive side, but pretty easy kick from Mio here. Will put them back down on the offensive. Discussion out there in the Devonport back line. You can just see Mio there. What are we doing? What's happening? Having a chat. You know when Sonny Tavalagi comes in and talks to Mark Mio, something's on. Gold finds Mio. Oh, he goes, and there he is. He's got the players out. Oh! Daniel Wilson again. But Redmond, the new man on this wing, takes it to him. Devonport really got their tails up, and Mio kicks it just out over the sideline.
But I think we're going all the way back to the other side of the field, by the looks of it.
It's been an advantage from the line out.
Got a few Burnie players cramping by the looks of it on the field.
Just have a look at that line out on the replay.
There's some interesting activity happening out in the field.
Just take a look. That's more. This is more important than what happened at the line out. Dave Kalapa on the ground there, getting a bit of assistance from some of his teammates. And we've got some rubbing happening over here as well. So a tense match with about 5 minutes left on the clock. Everyone's deciding that it's
everyone's starting to cramp up.
This time, yeah. Kalapa, we saw this last week. There was one phase of play where he'd lined up behind his back line and they all took off and he didn't move and just went straight to ground as soon as he started to run with cramping in both legs. And that's Finney Tower over there, I think, who's hobbling off the field.
Yeah, I think he's both his are gone.
Those knees been heavily taped on. One of those players with who needs shares in Elastoplast. So some subs going on.
We know a few of those ones, don't we, Deon?
There's plenty. I've never been a proponent of the tape, other than to tape my boots together. So Wallace with a kick. It's not a good-looking kick, but no one's back there, and it has stayed in. And it's gone over the dead ball. So we'll come back for the 22 dropout. Hokinema wants it quickly. And they need a try, and they don't have a lot of time. And he manages to get it through. Where's Kalapa? He's way back here. He just can't run. Those tight legs with the cramp.
Mio's having a bit of fun out there now.
Yeah, you can see the smile on his face. The Burnie player not really rolling out of the way there, but with only a couple of minutes on the clock here, Devonport just they look quite relaxed, but they really need to just make sure that they don't take this too easily here.
Good tackle.
Good work, and then Redmond getting involved. Only a few minutes on the field for him for the whole game, so you want to get your hands on it. Mio, nice tackling there. Good pop pass to Uda there, coming across, making that tackle and getting the pat from Mio. He's been a soldier all day.
Redmond again is getting involved. Oh no, sorry.
That's Dahan. Dahan, I think, has just come on. I think they've got those matching old shorts. Got a high tackle here, so Devonport with a penalty advantage. They chance their arm. Wilson's been good since he's come on this half too. Gold digging in there. Oh, here we go.
A few words being said, I think.
Attempted drop kick here, but
Off
going to come back to this penalty. Just a really interesting little little interaction between Isaac Bakuta and might have been Tupou.
Shane Bentley doesn't.
Yeah, he's not happy.
Look good down there.
Just have a look. Have a look at this ruck here. Tupou comes in. I'm not sure what goes on. Bakuta comes down.
Bentley's done
gets a hand to the back, and Bakuta throws a couple. Nothing in that. Tupou's not interested. But yeah, certainly Shane Bentley's not happy.
I think he got caught under there and pushed back.
So more time taken up here, giving the players an opportunity to have a rest. But Burnie really now have got to cast the die, because they're 6 points down, and it's the only thing that's going to get them out of here is 5 points and +2. Great maths by me there. Devonport pretty happy. Oh, hugging already. I don't know what's happening. It can't be the end of the game, although it's their penalty, I think, isn't it? So
must be
Devonport will probably they'll have the opportunity to shot at goal here, or if this is the final play, they might just tap it and kick it out and be done with. So seems like last play is being called, judging by the Devonport players' reactions and extra officials on the field there. So still down.
If it's Bentley, if it's his hip or what's happened?
I don't know. He's not happy.
No. They're waiting for something.
Waiting for a stretcher, maybe. Definitely waiting. And yeah, you can see Shane, he's not happy down there. And Sonny Tavalagi's coming to the side, trying to maybe take a bit of control here to try and find a stretcher. So a little bit disappointing to see, that this wasn't something that was readily available on the side of the field. You know, Devonport are great hospitality they put on up here. I'm surprised. I know, having been up here a number of times, there's usually a stretcher sitting out on the sideline.
He's got one. He's got the old one. It's a relic.
Yes, hanging on the club room walls. But great work there from Sonny Tavalagi, one of the players on the field. Big crowd here. No one goes to get the stretcher except the opposition player. So big applause for Sonny. The sportsmanship out there is exceptional. I know Shane's played plenty of rugby. I don't know, I reckon, however, this stretcher may outdate him.
Yeah, good support there, Vi.
And again, Mio in there. Sportsmanship between these two clubs has been great. And we have seen a really good battle out there today between the two teams.
Oh, yeah.
No angst, nothing dirty. It's been a really good combat between the two teams. Sad to see. Shane probably is the last game for Burnie for the year. We won't see him back, obviously, in this match, and I doubt we'll see him back next week, because it's certainly looking like Devonport have got this match wrapped up now.
Great support by everyone out there as well, though.
Yeah, absolutely. Matthew Young helping with the carrying off.
Yeah.
Devonport players just assisting, so that's rugby. The ball on the ground here, just waiting for Bentley to be fully off the field. Play will come. We can see the kicking tee in Mio's hand. He's going, where's the ball? Is it over there? Is that where the penalty is? No, so I tried to put it over there.
Sneaky.
But no, Reynolds is too sharp for that. He knew where the mark was. And if this goes over, that's the ball game for Devonport. They'll come out winners by 9. I do suspect that the game's going to be over after this kick too, but you never know. Could hit the post and play on. Mark Mio, 23 metres out. And the kick's good. And we do have time to play. 9 points is going to be pretty tough now, though. Valiant effort so far by Burnie. They need a very quick converted try here.
We've seen great rugby today, though.
Yeah, tough battle between the two.
Battle of the Northwest.
That's right. No one's really dominated this game, and either of them could have won, and either team, whoever made it into the grand final, will be putting on a great show against Launceston. So Devonport cover that ball. Can't be long to go now. Cooper, after going off, I think, with blood nose earlier, hits it up. Gold throws it back. Oh, bouncing ball. It's Wilson playing out in the backs. He's been out there a lot. And here he is, Curtis. Called for him to have a run. Oh, a bit of a high grab on the collar. Murphy knows it and lets go. And the advantage is there. So another penalty.
They're going to run it, though.
Cooper goes wide and
Yeah. Bring it back.
It's a shame. That's the high tackle from Murphy. There was no danger in it. He knew he grabbed hold of the collar and let go straight away, but that's the law. And it's going to make it tough. I'm sure everyone wants to know how much time's left.
Yep. See Graham check his watch a few times. Must be getting tight. That's it, is it?
I think it's time off. We've got a Burnie sub, I think.
I got excited.
We're going to have to wait another minute for that second cider, Ebony.
What are you talking about? So Lee Jordan coming on.
And the line out comes over the back. Oh, taken by Griffith. Finds Bentley on his inside. They're going to... Oh, Tupou can't hold it. And it had an opportunity to throw, but no. Mio decides, I'm going to kick it back.
Let's go.
We'll play
Straight
on. So is that Jordan, I think, who's just come on. There's plenty of defensive traffic there, and he's tackled really nicely.
And he's lost it in there. Just didn't...
Knocked it on. So Burnie, nothing going right for them now.
Need to look after that ball.
And Devonport shoveling it wide. Wilson again.
Wilson in the back line.
Support comes, he's knocked it on.
Lost it.
Nobody wants the ball, so we're going to come all the way back.
So the first knock on.
Might have had enough advantage that time. I think Devonport, no pressure on them as that ball got passed out there, but we'll come back. Fair call, we got another sub. Just trying to get... Can't even see anyone looking on the far side like they're going to sub. I think someone from Burnie wants to come off, but there's no one to come on.
Yep.
Fafita, Sione.
Yep.
Sione, or is it? Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, looks like Fafita.
It's, yeah, Lamita coming from the ground. He's had a really, really good game. Scored that try this half for Burnie down the other end.
Straight on into the forward, into the pack.
So dying minutes here, Devonport. They'd love to finish with a try as we close in on the 50th minute on the clock. We've seen a couple of these this year.
Starting to get dark here.
Curtis goes for a run. Well taken there by Tupou.
Another penalty, high again.
Yeah, just that hand over the just over the shoulder.
Come back to it.
Again, not dangerous and nothing worth anything more than a penalty. It's just getting a little bit lazy. It's probably a bit harsh calling it lazy at this end of the game, but they'll have another shot.
Yep. Go for the points.
More high fives, Devonport.
We gave some shout-outs earlier to some people in Newcastle for Graham Reynolds in the centre. I'll give it up to my family who's locked down in Newcastle as well. Hello to them.
Oh, well, we've got plenty of time to do it. I'll give a shout-out to young Thomas from Newtown High School. He'd be Tasmania's #1 rugby fan. He's always at the games down around Hobart, no matter where they're played. He gets along and watches them. He gets around, he talks to all the players. He loves everybody. He managed to squeeze his way into the Tarooney Women's Grand Final winning photograph. But last night at the juniors rugby down south, he was telling me that he just wanted to meet Sam O'Keefe.
Really?
Yeah, he said Lewis Thomas from Glenorchy told me I needed to meet Sam O'Keefe from Devonport.
And Mayo with a good kick again.
A nice kick. And good old Thomas. And there it is.
That's it.
There's our full time. So, Thomas, if you're watching, I know you love Devonport, and they've managed to come away with a win today. I think, was that kick good in the end?
Yeah, that was good.
It was good, so I can add the 3 points and a 27-15 victory. In the end, the boot of Mark Mio got them in front after keeping them from being in front in the first half. But a really great game of rugby, a great way to play the penultimate match of this season. And now there's just one dance left, and that's between the Bulls from Devonport and the Launceston Tigers down at Royal Park next week. We'll be there with bells on.
We
Ebony?
will be. We might have some exciting assistant commentary guests for you there, Deon.
Ah, no rumours.
Some special ones to drop in and maybe say a hi.
Yes.
Maybe some old classics might say hi.
Well, that'd be great if we can get them down there. We'll hopefully Launceston will be able to turn it on for us, and we'll have a great day down there. But tale of today, as you can see on the scoreboard in front of you, Devonport just too good. And a really, really high-pressure game against Burnie. Both teams played excellent rugby, but the pressure from Devonport too much, and exciting way to lead up to our grand final with being going to be played off against teams 1 and 2 from the ladder. So that's what we like to see.
Devonport back in it again, 3rd year in a row. So hopefully they'll be hoping for.
They'll be happy to get a win.
Yeah, it's a fantastic day today. Well done to everyone.
And we'll see you all next week at the big one. See you all then.
See.